there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. This is your weekly reading for this week of June 17th to the 23rd. This is a general reading, so whatever comes out for the week, we are going to talk about here. Leo, remember that time is fluid. This is your channel. We're going to start this reading off with a fortune. And let's see what fortune is coming through for you for the week. We have manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. All right, Leo, get ready for things to come to life for you this week with manifestations. You've been working so very hard on making things happen here for you, and there is a very special wish that is coming through. And with manifestations coming in, they want you to know that you are sitting in that power. You are manifesting. You are living that life and experiencing the new reality and living differently and knowing differently and having better and having more evolved and beneficial experiences for yourself. So get ready for a very specific manifestation to come your way this week, Leo. Let's see what your quantum oracle is. We have status quo. This is a cycle card number 2. When this card comes out, it gives raise, it gives evolution, it gives step up, it gives reaching past a specific goal you've been having to have. Status quo. You are definitely raising the bar here, Leo, and this is something that you've been wanting. So get ready for things to look up for you drastically. I feel like for some of you around this time, you may have been doing things to make room for your manifestations to come in, doing things to navigate how to allow that space for things to come into fruition for you and literally manifest right before your eyes. And let's get your other quantum oracle. We have an event card. There you go. Great achievement. Card number 1. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something really beautiful happening here for you. We have card number 2 and card number 1. So a 21 energy and a 12 energy. Some of you may definitely be seeing that number. And when the energy of 12 comes through, that is, 12 months to a year, completion energy. So I definitely feel like there is a new type of life and feeling that you are about to step into. I actually want to get out your tarot theme card for the week first and see before I get the tea leaf, because there's definitely something, this card just decided I want to come out, that you are doing around this time that is going to raise the bar for you. This is a very, very beautiful time for you where you are making room for things happening for yourself. And there it is with the Chariot flying through. Cancer energy with card number 7, move. Beautiful. Exactly. It's like, for some reason, I get that alchemistic energy where you're like moving energy around and you're understanding how to work with energy and how to distribute your own as well. And what makes you feel the best and what makes you feel great. And I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you could be invited to something. You could be receiving an award. You could be receiving some sort of prize. You could be receiving some sort of recognition that makes you feel very like almost, this gives me like on top of the world energy. So let's see, your first tea leaf is the caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Exactly. Right underneath manifestations, the caterpillar into the butterfly. There's definitely something on its way to you. And the fact that you have the caterpillar here, that is like a sensation that you feel. Of course, we all have intuition, but when the caterpillar comes out, that's a sensation that you feel. That's a rebirth. That's a movement of energy that you feel. So a lot of you have been feeling this manifestation, have been feeling this movement here. You also have the kite with vacation. Some of you may find more time for yourself. Some of you may actually be planning to travel, and it does something amazing for your energy. And it doesn't always have to be that it does something physical for your energy. A lot of the times, beautiful manifestations start in the way we feel. And your other tea leaf is the torch, spiritual development. That's exactly what I meant, in the way we feel. Enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Beautiful. You know, when you have those experiences that are very similar, but you feel different and you're like, wow, this is those telling times when you're able to see the growth that you have had because you're in a similar experience, yet don't feel the same way that you've always been feeling. That's going to show some growth. That's going to show that you have it in you to lead the way, not only for others, but more importantly for yourself. So let's see what's coming through here for you, Leo, in the tarot, and see what's going on for the week. You have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so you're sitting in the power of acceptance, of logic, of knowing, and of detachment. And that's a lot of the times when manifestations take the most power, when you don't have the attachment of when it's coming and when it's happening. Some of you, this is a very strong indication of, some of you may get like proposed to on a vacation, or there could be an off moment in your schedule that brings you something, and you start to see that off moments aren't always off moments. Sometimes they could just be in the flow moments, where that kind of energy gives me like great things happen in nothingness sometimes. You have the Nine of Cups. Exactly. Wish fulfillment. There you go. Dreams coming true, this card. This man is getting exactly what he wants in this card. He's sitting around these cups. He's like, look at all these beautiful cups. These are mine. I made these. I got these. I manifested these. This is you. And you also have the Six of Wands. There's the energy of a win. Literally beautiful. So I definitely feel recognition coming in. I feel like people are going to be very receptive to you around this week. And I feel like you are going to be front and center in a way of, I kind of feel like you have a little bit of mystery to you this week. I feel like you have a little bit of extra charisma to your energy this week. The Queen of Swords, we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, exactly. This is what I feel. That's what I feel with the charisma and stuff like that. I feel like you are coming into having a new way with words. I feel like you are going to come across in just a very charming way, or a more charming way. I feel like people may even express that to you, where they just say that they enjoy talking to you, or there's some sort of physical evidence where you see that people are getting gravitated towards your energy to speak. We have the Seven of Swords here, and on the Six of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this was a manifestation that you didn't expect to happen, and since you kind of, you know what's interesting? You know how I felt in the beginning of the reading? I'm like, this is something that moved, like making room for type of energy. I feel like you didn't expect something to manifest in the way that it is, whether it's like a person coming in or a movement presenting itself where you are getting a raise, or you're getting a promotion, or you are changing up some things about yourself, or there are certain things changing in your life. I feel like you didn't realize how big of a clearance you would have to make in the sense of feeling victorious. So, for example, say love is coming into your life, right? And you're like, oh yeah, love can come into my life. Like, I have time to date. But when this person actually comes in committed and assuring and wanting to go far with you, and you're like, oh, hold on, I thought I had space for this. I thought I was able to do that. It could literally be anything in that manner, where you feel like you sit in the energy of, I can handle that job, I can handle that role, I can be that person. And now all of a sudden, you're not just an event planner, you are the manager, you are this, you are that, you go to everything. And although it is a great achievement for you, it takes a little bit more space from your life than you thought it would have in an energy. And I feel like it's just because you are highly magnetic at the time, at this moment. And, you know, we have different times where we are different degrees of magnetism, okay? But in this moment, you are highly magnetic, and it's almost like people view you as somebody that, I know this is going to sound like really weird, like gives them a vacation from like the other like stressful people in their life. You know, I can't, that's the best way I can explain it. It's like you wanted and you strive to be this beautiful, amazing, magnetic, amazing individual. And it's like this week, it's like there's a lot of attention coming in. You have the Six of Wands to the Two of Pentacles. So much attention is coming in for you this week that you're going to have to reprioritize certain things. You're going to have to readjust certain things this week and have awareness of where things go. And some of you, you might get such a large sense of achievement that it takes over everything. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was going to happen for me. And it upheals everything for you. So let's see what your advice and outcome is for the week. Okay, I guess that's it. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You have a really, really, really big energy of attention here and charisma and charismatic energy, and just like you look very alluring and very easy to talk to and easy to get along with this week. And I feel like there could be certain people that were not necessarily always being their authentic self with you, but because you're sitting in such a strong sense of magnetism, I feel like you may hear certain things or receive certain questions from people that you didn't normally expect from them or haven't really experienced from this person's energy yet. But I definitely feel like there is a really strong indication that there is a energy, and I know it's interesting, but it's almost like welcoming in the wish fulfillment and understanding that sometimes, and a lot of the times, wish fulfillments, achievements, sometimes they just happen, sometimes they change everything. Sometimes they're at different magnitudes, and it looks like whatever magnitude this is a big magnitude. It's moving energy, and it wants you to move with it. It wants you to move with it. So whatever's coming in here for you this week, you might have to reprioritize some things. There might be some really big energies that present itself that you were not expecting. But they're good. They're good unexpected energies. So in terms of zodiac signs in the spread, you don't have any major arcanas except for the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. But you do have a lot of Earth. I mean, you have all. The only element you don't have out is no, you have Pentacles. Oh, you have all of them. Okay. Well, all of the elements are here to move the energy. So let's see what we have from the Starseed Oracle as your ending oracle for the week. We have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're like, enjoy the sweet energy, enjoy the good times, enjoy this happening to you. Surrender to the sweetness. Let's see. Strong energy of the letter S. Some of you, your name starts with S. Okay. Venus energy, also ruler of Taurus and Libra. Some of you may have that in your chart somewhere. This is a sensual, highly feminine card, which is very interesting because you have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, and I feel that in the energy. I'm like, I don't care who you are. You definitely just have something about you this week that's just a little bit more. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever-abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer and which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians, sorry, I'm kind of sick, so I can't pronounce things regularly, and when I'm sick, it's probably even worse. Okay. Connected the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus, and in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our precious resource. It's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, and give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Exactly. Making room for some certain energies and not realizing that it's going to make more room. Oh, okay. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build a life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focusing on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. Exactly. And you have also vacation here as well. So I definitely feel like Spirit is like, look, there is going to be enough for you to have all the time. Take time out to enjoy your time and yourself and the pleasures of life, the joys of life, the nothingness, because beautiful things can also happen in that, in the taking care. Because with the manifestation coming through, giving you your wishes manifesting right before your eyes, that feeling of being on top of the world by just taking care of yourself. And with the caterpillar coming through, a change is coming. They're telling you, like, let yourself enjoy yourself. Things will always be there, and you will always have that, quote unquote, if you really want to call it that, time. And that's where we find that we have a difficult connection with time. Because when you have, this is where the 9 of Cups to the 7 of Swords is here. Is because when our manifestations come through, a lot of the times we're like, oh, hold on. But I wanted to make sure I had this, this, and that too. But it's like, okay, but the manifestation still came. At the rate it came, the time it came, the speed it came, the impact it made when it came through, hey, it still came through. So whether that's love presenting itself to you, a shift presenting itself to you where you could have more time for yourself, a shift presenting itself for you where you have to make a decision and reprioritize, you're making room for these manifestations to come about for you to live a life where you are not stressed, but you are also feeling purposeful and relaxed. So that's what I have here for you, Leo. What a weekly reading. Thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.